stars Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. A huge ship full of people is traveling to another planet. Two people wake up too early and they fall in love. I don't remember the director's name. He directed The Imitation Game, which I haven't seen. I was curious about Passengers. I like Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence. Plus, I like the trailers. I've seen several reviews. They were all negative. I thought about seeing Passengers next weekend because my dad may visit. I reconsidered. I felt it was better to see it alone. If Passengers was beloved, I would have waited for sure. He may not want to see it anyway because he doesn't know Chris Pratt or Jennifer Lawrence. He doesn't really watch movies. He's religious. I finished off my gift card. I had to pay $2. Passengers was lame. It wasn't horrible. Keanu Reeves wanted to make Passengers. They wanted to produce it and act in it. I guess Keanu seen Passengers and didn't like it. John Wick Chapter 2 comes out in a couple months. I'm sure Keanu will tell the world how he feels about Passengers. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence were good. Yeah, they play themselves, but it's a minor flaw. Their chemistry was fine. It feels somewhat forced or off to me. I don't really give chemistry much thought. Does chemistry have a middle ground? It's probably worth mentioning I don't really watch romantic stuff. I feel their chemistry would have been better if the script was better, or if their characters simply remained friends. Passengers looks beautiful. The effects are mostly good. Yeah, it's CGI heavy, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing.
What?
The ship looks fancy and shiny. It doesn't look gritty or lived in, like the original Star Wars trilogy or the Lord of the Rings trilogy. This may sound silly. The ship reminds me of the Star Wars planet Kamino. Yeah, I know, Attack of the Clones doesn't have good effects. Although I wasn't judging movies in my early teens, I always known that movie doesn't have good effects. Passengers is so predictable and lazy. There aren't any surprises. The script is so lazy. Passengers is definitely a movie star movie. It heavily relies on star power. I heard star power doesn't exist anymore. I don't think that's true. Star power will never die. It's definitely taking a backseat to franchises which are huge right now. The romance was so lazy. It's simply talking about life and food. I chose that picture for one good reason. That scene really felt tacked on. Passengers had some reshooting done in October. You want to know why? Story almost didn't make sense. Was the movie convoluted? Was it edgy? Was it lacking romance? Overmarketing is so common nowadays. As far as I'm concerned, Sony is the biggest offender. They really spoiled The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man Homecoming should be a lot better, but anyway. They really spoiled Passengers because nothing happens. The gravity drive failing is the only huge problem. I thought there'd be a few problems, but no. Do you remember the conspiracy shot in the trailer? It doesn't exist. That subplot no longer exists. Passengers gets a C. It's not horrible, it's just lame, it's boring, it's forgettable. Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence were good. I guess the original script was better. Let me know what you thought of Passengers. Did you like it or dislike it? Nobody hates it. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Sure they're appreciated. Do you like this new approach? I'm not trying to be famous. I'm trying to grow my channel. I installed TubeBuddy. It's helpful. I'll talk to you later.